All right, let's get right into it. We're going to break down how you can launch an online business, and I mean fast, with pretty much zero cost. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, and yeah, we're going to tackle that right away.
I mean, does this sound familiar? You get an idea, and immediately you picture huge loans, these super complex business plans, and just months, maybe even years of grinding away before you see a single dollar. But what if that whole way of thinking is just wrong? And here's the absolute game changer. The modern way to do this, it completely flips that old model on its head. We are talking about a world where you don't need a pile of cash. You can get up and running incredibly fast. Like, you could literally begin the process today.
So how do we actually do this? Well, it all starts with a really simple but solid foundation. And that just means picking the right business model and getting the right set of tools, which, by the way, are almost all free.
Look, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. There are 3 paths that are already proven to work. First, you could offer a digital service. Think video editing or managing someone's social media. Or you could go the content creation route, building an audience that you can monetize later. And third, there's simple e-commerce, using models like dropshipping or print on demand. With those, you're selling products, but you never actually have to handle the inventory yourself. It just goes straight from the supplier to the customer. Each one is a totally accessible starting point.
And I really want to drive this point home. This isn't just low budget. We're talking about a no-budget launch. Seriously, the old barriers to entry, they've pretty much vanished, all thanks to this incredible ecosystem of free tools we have now.
And the toolkit you have at your fingertips for free is just wow. You can design amazing graphics with Canva. You can organize your entire business in Notion. You've got AI like ChatGPT to help you brainstorm and write copy in seconds. You can edit professional-looking videos right on your phone with CapCut. You can even launch a legit online store with a Shopify trial or an Etsy shop. All the pieces are there, just waiting for you.
Okay, so you've got a model in mind, you've got your tools. What's next? Now this is probably the single most important step, and it's where so many people trip up. It's all about validation.
You have to think of market validation as your secret weapon. Instead of spending 6 months building something you think people want, you spend a few days finding out if they actually want it. It's a huge shift. It saves you so much time and energy. It's all about working smart, not just working hard. So yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It sounds great in theory, but how do you test an idea with real people when you don't even have a product yet? Well, it's actually way simpler than you'd think.
You just go where the people already are. You can make short videos for TikTok or Reels talking about the problem your idea solves. You can jump into relevant Reddit communities or online forums and ask for honest feedback. You're not looking for a simple yes. What you're really looking for is engagement. People asking questions, getting excited. That's your green light.
This needs to become your mantra. It feels totally backward, I know, but trust me, it is the key. You sell the idea first. You can do this by taking pre-orders, or maybe building a waitlist, or selling a founding member spot. If someone is willing to give you their email, or even better, their money, you know you're onto something real.
Okay, so you've validated your idea, people are interested. Now it's time to build your growth engine. And this engine, it really only has 2 parts. Your offer, which is what you sell, and your fuel, which is how you get people to see it.
So let's break this down. On one side, you've got your offer, and the key word here is simple. Instead of some massive, complicated service, just start with a mini service, like editing one video or setting up one social media account. Or maybe create a simple digital product like a one-page guide or a set of templates. Then, on the other side, you have your fuel, that's your traffic. Right now, the best way to get that is through short-form video on TikTok and Reels, plus just consistent, small, daily posts. You combine that simple, valuable offer with a steady stream of attention, and believe me, your business will start to move.
And let's be super clear about getting traffic. This isn't about hoping for one viral hit. The formula that always wins is just value plus consistency. That's it. Whether you're sharing a useful tip, an interesting thought, or just something entertaining, providing that value day after day is what builds an audience that actually trusts you. And that's an audience that will buy from you. So, let's say you've done it. You have a validated idea, a simple offer, and traffic is coming in. Things are working. Awesome. Now, how do you grow without completely burning out? This is where we get into automating and scaling. The good news is you don't have to do everything yourself forever. You scale by creating systems. Start using templates for your content, for your products, for everything. Leverage automation tools and AI to handle all that repetitive work. And for any tasks that are pretty cheap to outsource, find someone else to do them. The whole point is to scale the parts that are already working, not to just add more stuff to your plate.
All right, we've covered a ton of ground here, right? From that first spark of an idea all the way to scaling up a system that works. So let's just zoom out for a second and look at the core philosophy that holds this whole thing together.
If you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this three-step process. 1. Start simple. Pick a proven model. 2. Test fast. See if your idea actually has legs before you go all in. And 3. Grow gradually. Only after you know it works, then you start to scale it up systematically. That's it. That's the whole playbook.
So that old idea that you need a fortune and a year of your life to start a business? It's sufficiently dead. You now have the modern blueprint. It's lean, it's fast, and it is accessible to literally anyone who has a good idea and is willing to put it to the test.
The path is laid out. The tools are right there at your fingertips. Honestly, the chance to build something for yourself has never, ever been this real. So the only question left is, what's your first step going to be?